Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students in grade 9, prep 3, and our students abroad, today, inshallah, we will have a new video about the second part of Unit 2 from the course English in Mind. The title was Mind over Matter. Today, inshallah, we will discuss active and passive voice. Active passive verbs forms. Sentences can be active or passive. Therefore, tenses also have active forms and passive forms. You must learn to recognize the difference to successfully speak English. For example, when I say, my mom cleans the house every week, this is an active sentence. My mom is the subject of the sentence, cleans is the verb, the house is the object. So if I say the house is cleaned every week by my mom, or the house is clean, this is a passive sentence. Active form. In active sentences, the thing doing the action is the subject of the sentence, and the thing receiving the action is the object. Most sentences are active. Most of the spoken English language are active. We use passive always in letters and the newspaper and something like this. The thing doing the action, verb, the thing receiving the action. For example, the professor teaches the students. This is an active sentence. John washes the dishes. John is the subject, washes is the verb, the dishes is the object of the sentence. The passive form, the thing receiving action plus verb to be in relevant tense plus past participle of the verb plus by if we see that the subject will add to the meaning of the sentence. So the students are taught by the professor. This is a passive sentence. The dishes are washed by John. And now, my dear students, we will see the different rules for the different tenses with the passive voice. The simple present, for example, when I say, once a week, Noha cleans the house. If I want to make it passive, it will be, once a week, the house is cleaned by Noha. So the rule is are, the object, of course, at the beginning of the sentence, is are plus past participle. Once a week, the house is cleaned by Noha. Present continuous, an example from the active sentence. Right now, Sarah is writing the letter. If I want to make it passive, right now, the letter is being written by Sarah. As you see, the rule is we started with the object, the letter, then is, then being, then the past participle of the verb write, wrote, written. Past simple, Shadi repaired the car last week. Shadi, the subject, repaired is the verb, the car is the object, and the tense is the past simple. So the rule here was, were plus past participle. The car was repaired last week by Shadi. Past continuous, the salesman was helping the customer when the thief came into the store. The salesman, here we care about that first part of the sentence, that is, the salesman was helping the customer. That was or is in the past continuous. So the customer was being helped by the salesman when the thief came into the store. The rule of the past continuous, we start, of course, with the object, then was, were, being plus past participle. We choose was or were according to the state of the object, whether it is singular or plural. Singular, of course, we choose was. Plural, of course, we choose were, plus being, plus past participle. Present perfect, for example, when I say in active, many tourists have visited that castle. The subject is many tourists have visited in the verb, and the castle is the subject of the sentence. So if I want to make it passive, it will be the castle has been visited by many tourists. The rule is has or have been plus past participle. Past perfect, Mr. Hassan had repaired many cars before he received his mechanic's license. So when I want to make it passive, many cars had been repaired by Mr. Hassan before he received his mechanic's license. The rule for the past perfect passive is had been plus past participle. Future simple or simple future with will, someone will finish the work by 5 p.m. If I want to make it passive, the work will be finished by 5 p.m. So the rule for the future simple will be plus past participle. Future simple future with be going to, Sally is going to make a beautiful dinner tonight. Passive, a beautiful dinner is going to be made by Sally tonight. The rule is, are going to be plus past participle. Future continuous with will. At 8 p.m. tonight, John will be washing the dishes. At 8 p.m. tonight, the dishes will be being washed by John. Take care, my dear students, of that sentence, will be being washed, because this is future continuous. So the rule is will be being plus past participle. Future perfect, they will have completed. Take care of the passive, the sentence in the active before we change it to the passive. They will have completed. Will plus have plus past participle when it is active. When it is passive, it will be the project will have been completed before the deadline. Again, they will have completed the project before the deadline. Passive, the project will have been completed before the deadline. The rule for the future perfect will have been plus past participle. Infinitive, if the sentence has an infinitive like she has to deliver the letters. The rule, the passive, the letters have to be delivered by her. The rule is for the passive, have or has plus to be plus past participle. Models, he must drive the car carefully. The car must be driven carefully. Our English teacher may give an exam today. An exam may be given by our teacher today. So the rule is the model must or may or can plus be plus past participle. If a sentence like this, they need to find that document. The document needs to be found. If a sentence like this, the refrigerator might be fixed. The refrigerator might have been fixed. This car should be repaired. This car should have been repaired. So the rule, if it has might be or should be plus past participle in the active, when we change it to the passive, it will be should or might plus have been plus past participle. These are, my students, the most important rules for the passive. There are some exceptional cases, but they are not for grade 9. You will study them, inshallah, when you go, inshallah, in secondary school. Now I will support you with more examples so as to make it clear for you. Here are examples of sentences written in both the active voice and the passive, with the active voice sentence appearing first. Harry ate 6 shrimp at dinner. This is active. At dinner, 6 shrimp were eaten by Harry. Beautiful giraffes roam the savannah. The subject is beautiful giraffe, roam the verb, the savannah is a verb, and the tense is present simple, of course. So the rule is are plus past participle. The savannah is roamed by beautiful giraffes. They so changed the flat tire. This is past simple. The flat tire was changed by Sue. We are going to watch a movie tonight. This is going to, a movie is going to be watched by us tonight. Mom read the novel in one day. I said read because there's no S, so it should be in the past simple. Mom read the novel in one day. The novel was read by mom in one day. Notice, my dear students, that the verb read is pronounced read when we put it in the past and past participle. Read, read, read. We write it read, but we pronounce it read. I will clean the house every Saturday. The house will be cleaned. This is future. The house will be cleaned by me every Saturday. She faxed her application for a new job. The application for a new job was faxed by her. The teacher always answers the students' questions. The students' questions are always answered by the teacher. Who taught you to ski? By whom were you taught to ski? Take care of this kind of questions. Who taught you to ski? By whom were you taught to ski? The two kings are signing the treaty. The treaty is being signed by the two kings. The cleaning crew vacuums and dusts the office were every night. The cleaning crew vacuums and dusts the office every night. Take care of this. The cleaning crew, this is the subject, vacuums and dusts the office. So every night the office is vacuumed and dusted by the cleaning crew. This is an sentence in the present simple, so we change it in the passive form with the present simple is vacuumed and dusted by, and you notice here that we have two verbs, vacuums and dusted. We put them in the past participle. The director will give you instructions. The instructions will be given to you by the director. Thousands of tourists view the Grand Canyon every year. The Grand Canyon is viewed by thousands of tourists every year. The team will celebrate their victory tomorrow. The victory will be celebrated by the team tomorrow. This is future. The kangaroo carried her baby in her pouch. The baby was carried by the kangaroo in her pouch. Some people raise sugarcane in Hawaii. Sugarcane is raised by some people in Hawaii. These different sentences written in both active voice and passive voice illustrate the differences, and take care of them and study them while you are watching the video. Now, exercise, my dear students. Take care while I am answering this exercise. The professor is going to show. The students an old bone. Here, the object is the professor is going to show the students an old bone. So, an old bone. Let's start with an old bone is going to be shown to the students. An old bone is going to be shown to the students. People said that the president is ill. Take care of this kind of sentence. We can start with it is said, people said, it was said, it was said that the president is ill. Or you can say the president is said to be ill. Who said it? Who said it? Who was it said by? Who was it said by? Who said it? Who was it said by? The lady gave me the keys. Take care, my dear students, that we have two objects here. We can start with me or the keys. Let's start with me. I was given the keys. This is the first answer. Or you can say the keys were given to me. If you are asked to start with me, if you are asked to start with the keys. I was given the keys were given to me. They develop a new type of washing powder. This is present simple. A new type of washing powder. This is all this part is a subject. A new type of washing powder is developed by them. Now, extra exercises. Every year, scientists are finding new types of plants in the rainforests. Here, the object is new types of rainforests. We start with the object. New types of plants in the forest. Of course, this is plural. Every year, scientists are finding new types of plants in the forest are being every year scientists are being found. Yes, the verb here found in the forest. New types of plants in the rainforest are being found every year. Every year. Good. Again. Yes. The government should carry out a lot of projects. Here, the object is a lot of projects. A lot of projects. A lot of projects should be carried out by the government. A lot of projects should be carried out. The government should carry out a lot of projects. A lot of projects should be carried out. Next, every year in the 1990s, people were destroying an area of rainforest in the size of Belgium. An area of rainforest in the size of Belgium. This is the object. an area of rainforest the size of Belgium was, of course, was being destroyed in the 1990s. An area of rainforest the size of Belgium was being destroyed every year in the 1990s by people. Okay, scientists will discover cures for many diseases. Here the cures. Start with cures. Cures for many diseases will be, the verb is discover, discovered by scientists. By scientists. Of course, when you write, take care of the rules of punctuations. You should start with capital letter like this. A lot of letters have been typed. A lot of letters have been typed. The secretary. A lot of letters have been typed. Here you notice that the sentence is in the passive. I want to change it to active. So the secretary has typed a lot of letters. The last sentence, the mechanic has not repaired the DVD recorder. Has not repaired the DVD recorder. Hasn't, of course, this is the negative, hasn't been repaired. Hasn't been repaired by the mechanic. Here, extra exercise. I want you to do it yourselves, my dear students, and write your comments and write. You can send your answers in the comments so as to write my comments about them. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you soon with one more useful lesson. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing. Thank you and goodbye. See you inshallah with Unit 3.